Sai Ram. As human beings, we are always fascinated, excited, intrigued, and inquisitive about the future. What is going to happen? Well, past is history. We study it. But future is the mystery that we would like to know more about. And that is the reason we go to astrologers, we go to palmists, we look at our sun signs, we look at the moon signs, we look at the natal charts, we look at so many things. We go to Nadi astrologers. In fact, I have had a very personal and very insightful experience linking to the Nadi and Swami, of course. And I have recorded that separately because it's a humorous yet very beautiful incident. It's at this link above. But the point I want to make is we are very eager to know about the future. And that is why when the avatar of the age, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, materializes an object and says that this object contains all the details of the Sri Sathya Sai avatar and the future of India, Bharat, it's all contained, we become very thrilled, excited, curious and inquisitive. Because where can we get a more authentic source? Here is the Bharata Bhagya Vidatha, the writer and the fulfiller of Bharat's destiny. That is how the national anthem goes. When he who knows the past, the present and the future, who is a script writer of the past, present and the future, is materializing an object and saying it contains everything, wouldn't we be eager? Well, that is the object that you see on the screen before you. It is the silver map of India on a medallion whose base is made of black onyx. We can also see gems studded all around. And Swami materialized this on the 5th of June 1976 at Nanadanavanam in Ooty during the summer course in Indian culture and spirituality. It was in an informal session that included Dr. Bhagwantam and Mr. Al Drucker from the United States of America. And Swami materialized this medallion saying that it contains 100 stanzas in Sanskrit which delineates his entire mission, the future, the 18 centers which those jewels represent, which will be set up in India, Bharat. They will have also the stupas over there. They will be the centers that spearhead Swami's mission. Apart from that, Swami said it also contains all the details of his 18 students who would be heading these different centers. Now we have to remember that when Swami says his students, it does not narrowly restrict to the students of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning or the school or his institutions there. Swami student is one who follows Swami's teachings and Swami's life with complete passion, with the eagerness to practice it in life. That is Swami's student. So it is easy to be possibly the student of Swami's college and Swami's school. Very, very difficult to be a Sai student, and we should all strive to be that Sai student. However, apart from the interesting things revealed by this medallion, what is more amazing, what is more heart-touching and what is more inspiring for all of us is the message that Swami delivered on that day. Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba initiated the summer course in Indian culture and spirituality because he wanted the youth of Bharat. And when I say the youth of Bharat, it is not restricted again to the geographical boundaries of India. Swami says Bharatiya is one who has Rathi or love for Bhagwan. Any deep lover of God is a Bharatiya according to Swami. And therefore, there were youth from across the world who were invited to the summer course in Indian culture and spirituality, which Swami started in 1972. It was held in 1973, it was held in 1974, and then there was a break in 1975. After that, when Swami resumed it in 1976, the venue, the usual venue so far, which is Brindavan Whitefield Ashram in Bangalore, was not so ready and available because a new hostel building was being made. Now, the story behind this hostel building itself is so fantastic, so wonderful and so amazing, and that has been captured in a separate video which is at this link above. If you have not seen it, I would recommend that you watch it. All these links will also be in the description section of the video. Now, since this hostel was being built, the venue had to be shifted, and Swami decided that the venue would be Nanadanavanam in Ooty. Swami had a primary school at Nanadanavanam in Ooty, and Swami had spent so many years there. This school existed till the early 1990s when it was shut down, and all the students and teachers were shifted to the Sri Sathya Sai Primary School at Puttaparthi. The summer course began on the 20th of May 1976 till its culmination on the 4th of June 1976. Now, as the summer course began, there were, as usual, many erudite speakers that included Swami Chinmayananda, that included Field Marshal Cariappa. Field Marshal Cariappa is an ardent devotee of Bhagwan, was an ardent devotee of Bhagwan, and his life story with Swami is also so beautiful. That has been covered in detail at this link above. In one of his discourses, Swami said that he wanted the students to do karma yoga, to do selfless seva, service. And for that it was decided that the students would go around the town of Ooty and clean up the municipal market, the bus stand, the railway station, everything. And Sunday, which is usually a holiday in the rest of the world, was transformed into a holy day because the students decided that they would do the service on that day. 23rd May 1976, the first Sunday after the summer course began, turned out to be a good day for the students to be out always. Why I am saying good day is because if Swami is there, you want to be with Swami, spend time with him. But on that day, Swami travelled in a car from Ooty to Calicut in Kerala, where he inaugurated the Sri Sathya Sai Vidyapeeth Sri Shailam School. And Swami had gone there for its opening, and this is a very special piece of information for me because I also studied for 4 years of my life, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th grade at this very same Sri Sathya Sai Vidyapeeth Sri Shailam in Koilandi, Kozhikode, which is also called Calicut. So since Swami was not there, all the students whole day spent the time cleaning up Ooty, and they put their body, mind and heart into the work, their sweat and blood into the work, because before leaving Swami had said, see how well you will clean up the exteriors, that well I will clean up your interiors. Meaning, he will help the students get rid of the 6 enemies, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. It is so difficult to clean up the inside. So Swami was saying, you do this work, I will do that work. So they were very, very keen and eager, and they cleaned up the whole place so well, so meticulously, that the municipal corporation actually came together and passed a resolution of appreciation and sent it to the organizers of the summer camp, saying that these students are so ideal, so wonderful, what job they have done is eye-opening, and it has inspired so many people within Ooty to keep the premises and the whole city clean. No wonder Swami was so happy and so proud, because what can be more joyful for the Divine Mother and Father than to hear a third party speak appreciatively of his or her children. Swami became so happy, and this continued even in the next Sunday, the second Sunday in the fortnight of the summer course. And finally, after the whole thing concluded, as a reward, Swami said, I will give myself to you, I will spend more time with you. And there was a Sai Darshan shed that was to be inaugurated at the top of the hillock. And Swami said, let's all go there. And in the morning hours of 5th June 1976, all of them, along with Swami, the students, they headed up to the top, to the Sai Darshan shed opening. Swami was so happy. He himself took Polaroid pictures of the students. He gave them opportunities, namaskar, photos with them, everything that you can wish for. At the end of that, Swami said it's time to return back to Nanadanavanam. And Swami said, shall we have a race? Let's see who can go first. Swami is also going to participate in the race. Wow, what an opportunity. Yes, Swami. Swami said, whoever comes first in this race, downhill, will definitely get a prize. I will give a special prize, whatever they ask for. Oh, so everybody was G'd up. Swami said, on your mark, get set. And even as he said go, Swami went and sat in the car. Oh, this is so unfair. All are going to run and Swami is going to go in the car. But Swami is extremely fair and extremely loving. Though Swami sat in the car, he took a very lengthy route. Instead of going like this, he went like that. So that all the students actually reached Nanadanavanam before he reached. And when he got down from the car, he acted very surprised. He said, oh, good boys, you've all reached. You've all come first. So you all deserve a prize. What do you want? All the students were wise enough to say, Swami, we want you. And Swami said, today evening, I shall give myself to you. Wow, these are words that we should yearn to listen from the divine lips, dear brothers and sisters. Swami is saying, I shall give myself to you. Nothing can be a greater gift in life, nothing can be a greater present, nothing can be anything greater treasure that we can have in life other than having him. And that evening, the evening of the 5th of June 1976, when Swami said he would give himself to the students, that was when this informal session was held. And the session began with Swami asking, is there any question that you want to ask? Is there anything that you would like to know? One of the senior students, he was attempting to teach bhajans to the elderly people. So he just spontaneously asked this question, Swami, how do we teach bhajans to the elderly who have no knowledge of bhajans, maybe they don't have a music sense? How do we teach bhajans? And Swami said, let me tell you how I taught bhajans to the elders when I was a child. And this was possibly one of the first instances where Swami spoke at length about his childhood. Today we know the childhood stories of Swami. In fact, I had the blessing of being part of a serial called Sathya Sai, in which we covered Swami's childhood. But all of those stories originated and came from Swami. Of course, we also, in the Sathya Sai series, we also had additional research. But the basis was Swami's narration, and this was one of the first occasions where Swami poured out his childhood stories. And towards the end of it is when Swami waved his palm and materialized this medallion. After materializing the medallion, Swami said that it has all the future, everything on it. You want, you can read it. So the boys eagerly took it and they tried to read it. And there was a student who was extremely good in Sanskrit. He borrowed the thick glasses of another student and used it as a magnifying glass, trying to read what was there. But all that he could make out was it was the Devanagari script, it was Sanskrit. That is all he could make out. He could not read. And so the boys asked, Swami, please tell us, please tell. Swami said, no, I can't tell. If you can read, you read. And after that, what Swami spoke is so beautiful and amazing. Please listen to it for yourselves. I have added subtitles in English so that we can all feel the thrill in Swami's divine voice.
What I am going to do in future for this country, India, and for the rest of the world will now be shown to you on what I am going to materialize. What I have materialized contains the map of India and contains all the 18 different components of India. And on each component is shown where the memorial stupas, which would represent the work done by me or the work that is going to be done in each of the 18 states of India, is being written and is available in pictorial form on this medallion which I have just now materialized. And on the medallion is inscribed in Sanskrit words the work and the future tasks which I am going to fulfill.
ఇది ఏ స్టేట్ లోపల ఎక్కడెక్కడ కాలేజీలు అవుతుంది, ధర్మ సంస్థాన స్థూపన ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది, ఏటీ స్టేట్ లోపల కూడా ఎక్కడెక్కడ జరుగుతుంది. ఇది ఇంకా 46 సంవత్సరం వరకు కూడా ఈ దేహం ఉంటుంది. ఈ 46 సంవత్సరం లోపల కూడాను ఈ భారతదేశంలో జరపవలసినవన్నీ ఇప్పుడు దీంట్లో ఇప్పుడే ముందుగా రాసింది.
This body in which I have come is going to be present for another 46 years from now onwards. In those 46 years, whatever dharmastapana, whatever work will be done by me in each one of the states and in the country itself, and what kind of dharmastapana, what kind of colleges, what kind of education will be established is all written now. For the next 46 years, the program is now written on the medallion that has been materialized.
ఇంతే కాదు, ఈ యొక్క ఒక్కొక్క రాష్ట్రం లోపల ఒక్కొక్కరు భవిష్యత్తు లోపల ఏ పిల్లవాడిని ఎక్కడెక్కడ స్థాపించుతాను అనేటువంటిది కూడా దీంట్లో ఉంటుండాలి.
Not only this, which boy will be entrusted the task in which of the 18 states is also written on this medallion.
కనుక దీనిని చక్కగా ఎవరైనా సంస్కృతం చదివేటువంటి పిల్లలు ఉంటుంటే తప్పక చదవచ్చు.
If there is anyone who can read the Sanskrit script, he can read it very well, what is written on this.
నేను భవిష్యత్తు నేను చెప్పకూడదు, మీరు చదివే చెప్పాలా.
ఇంకొక ట్రై చేస్తాను.
చూస్తాను ఇంకా చాలా వరకు ఇంకా మున్ముందు రాబోయేదంతా కూడాను కేవలం ఒక యువకుల నుంచినే కూడాను ఈ భారతదేశాన్ని వ్యాప్తిగా ఉంచి క్రమక్రమేణా ఈ భారతదేశం యొక్క ఆధ్యాత్మిక యొక్క చరిత్రను యావత్ ప్రపంచానికి కూడాను చాటేటువంటి వ్యక్తులుగా కూడాను కేవలం రామకృష్ణ పరమహంస దగ్గర కొంతమంది మాత్రమే వివేకానంద, బ్రహ్మానందం ఇలాంటి వాళ్ళంతా వచ్చారని, కానీ అలాంటి సన్యాసితో మాత్రం తీసుకోనక్కర్లేదు. మీరు సామాన్యమైనటువంటి బాలకులుగానే ఉంటుండి యావత్ ప్రపంచానికంతా ఐడియల్ రీతిగా చూపించేటువంటి విధానాన్ని కూడాను ఏ రీతిగా నడచాలి, ఎక్కడెక్కడ ఉంటుండాలి అనేటువంటి వాళ్ళ యొక్క గుణగణాలను కూడాను వర్ణించినటువంటిది ఇందులో ఉంటుండాలి. కనుక రేపు మీకెందుకంటే ఈనాడు పిల్లలంతా చేరటం చేత ఈనాటి పిల్లల యొక్క భవిష్యత్తు ముందు ఏ రీతిగా మారుతుంది అనేటువంటి దాన్ని మీరు హృదయంలో పెట్టుకొని మీరు క్రమక్రమేణా అతి జాగ్రత్త లోపల మీరు స్వామి యొక్క ఐడియాస్ కంతా తగినటువంటి ఆదర్శవంతులుగా మీరు తయారవుతారని చెప్పిన ఉద్దేశాన్ని నిరూపించే నిమిత్తమై దీన్ని మీకు చూపించాను. నిదానంగా మీకు ఒక్కోటి మీకు మీరు అంటే క్లియర్గా మీకు అర్థమయ్యేటట్టుగా చెప్పి మిమ్మల్ని సంతోషపెడతారు. మీరేమి కంగారు పెట్టుకోనక్కర్లేదు. స్వామి మీ సొత్తుగా అయినప్పుడు, స్వామి మీ చేతిలో ఉంటున్నప్పుడు ఇవంతా ఏమి సులభమైంది. కనుక మీరు దీని నిమిత్తమే మీరు ప్రాకాడనక్కర్లేదు. దీన్ని ఎవరు తీశారో వారే మీ చేతికి ఉంటున్నప్పుడు, మీ స్వాధీనంలో ఉంటున్నప్పుడు, మీకు ప్రియులుగా ఉంటున్నప్పుడు దీన్నంతా మీరు యోచించక్కర్లేదు. మీకు ఏ రీతిగా చేర్చాలో, ఏ రీతిగా మార్చాలో, ఏ రీతిగా కూర్చాలో అవన్నీ స్వామి చేసి తప్పక మీకు ఈ భారతదేశం యొక్క భవిష్యత్తును ఎంత ధర్మము పురాతన ధర్మం కంటే కూడాను ఇంకా అభివృద్ధి అయినటువంటి ఒక ధర్మంగా కూడాను తీస్తుంది. అనాది కాలంలో ఏదో అర్థం అయ్యి కానట్టుగా జరిగిపోయింది. ఇది అట్ల కాదు. ప్రతి ఒక్కటి కూడాను అద్దంలో చూసినటువంటి చేయవలే కూడాను ప్రతిదాన్ని కూడా మీరు నిదర్శనంగా చూడటానికి, ఇంకా స్వామి యొక్క రూపాలు ఎన్నో మీరు చూడటానికి కూడాను అవకాశాలంతా ఉంటున్నాయి. దీన్ని పోగొట్టుకోకుండా, దీన్ని దక్కించుకొని, దీన్ని కాపాడుకోవటానికి మాత్రం మీరు తగిన ప్రయత్నం చేయండి, అంతే చాలు.
As my teacher Ravi Kumar sir, who was a student present that day in Ooty when this happened, narrated, Swami, after this beautiful reassurance, after this loving session, went back to his room taking the medallion along with him, and that was the end, the last of the medallion anyone ever saw, because Swami sent it back to where it had been brought from. I would like to draw everyone's attention to Swami's message again. Swami said, you don't worry. Let us not worry about the future, because our future is safe in his hands. Just like that medallion was in Swami's hand, right? Like that our future too is safe in Swami's hands. Why fear when he is here? Why fear when he is near? Why fear when he is dear? And the most important message, Swami said, why do you hanker after the medallion when you have the creator of that medallion with you? So too, dear brothers and sisters, why do we hanker after anything in this world when the creator of this world, the creator of this universe, the Brahmanda Nayaka Baba is with us? Let us be assured that our future is fine, perfect and safe. It is wonderful and beautiful as long as we cherish Swami in our hearts and be devoted to him. That is what Swami said. You need not worry about anything. You need not do tapas standing on one foot, need not become Vivekananda and Brahmananda. Just follow Swami's words, love Swami, follow his teachings, and Swami will take care of everything else. Dear Swami, may we always think of you, and may the love that we have for you in our heart keep growing stronger every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.